What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Austin Show. Today we're looking at the Power Rangers Lightning Collection GameStop exclusive Cat 2-pack. So we have Cat in her two Pink Ranger forms of the Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger as well as the Zeo Pink Ranger. So this is a cool pack, getting both versions of Cat. So we have the two unmasked face showing off the different looks of Cat there. And then she also comes with her Cat form as well, which is pretty cool. So it's awesome to get both these versions of Cat. Of course, we get in another Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger. This is like the fifth one now we probably have. So getting too many of those, but it's awesome to finally get the Pink Ranger to finish off our Zeo team, so that is cool. And if we go around here to the side, we can see both of them in action there with, of course, the white cat coming up in between. So very awesome there, and I'm excited to look at these figures. So let me go and get them open, and we'll take a look at them together. Well, let's start off with the Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger. Of course, this is Catherine Hillard, or Cat as she goes by, and we first see her in Mighty Morphin when she's put under a spell by Rita after arriving at Angel Grove. And while under this spell, she steals Kimberly's power coin, and Kimberly begins to weaken. But after seeing what Rita does to Kimberly, Cat ends up breaking the spell, and she begins to help out the Rangers. And following all this, Kimberly decides to leave the Power Rangers, and she passes on the power coin to Cat. So that's why we have her here as the Pink Mighty Morphin Ranger. So she just looks like your standard Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger. You know, as I mentioned, we've had her like 5 times before, probably somewhere around there. So it just looks like the Pink Ranger we've seen multiple times and seen more recently with like the Power Ranger Turtle packs with April O'Neil as the Pink Ranger. So nothing really different is going to be going on here. Just looks like your standard Pink Ranger, has like the new sort of molded helmet design that looks much better just overall. Has, of course, the all pink spandex. Does look a little bit purplish there in the center once again, but everywhere else the pink looks nice. Of course, has the white diamonds and white belt with the morpher with the power coin, which it still looks like the pterodactyl probably, but I thought maybe at this point, since it was the crane, they'd maybe switch up the power coin, but it still looks like the pterodactyl. But has the white gloves with the pink diamonds, of course, this pink skirting with the white at the bottom, and the white boots with the pink diamonds as well, and holster on the side there. So just overall, like I said, looks just like your normal Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger. So for movements, they can twist all the way around. You can look down that far and up that far. So not too bad movements, but still not the best. Shoulders can come up 90 degrees, maybe a little bit over there, and it has a butterfly joint there that mostly goes back, which is pretty cool. I guess that has some range of movement, but it can rotate all the way around as well. We get the single elbow joint that bends about 90, a little bit over maybe with the rotation. And then we get the wrist that can twist all the way around and flex back and forth. We have the upright crunch right under chest, so crunch forward, crunch back, just very little, but mostly twist all the way around there. And then we have the lower crunch you can see right above her belt there, so crunch even further forward and even further back. The hips can come up about 90 degrees there, out to the side that far. Thigh twist all the way around. A double knee joint that's hard to get bent. They're a little bit stiff, and just the overall design of these are a little bit hard, but can get up that far. And then the shin twist at the top of the boot, and the foot flexes back and forth and can twist side to side. So as mentioned, just like all the other Pink Rangers. And then for accessories, first we get the unmasked head of Catherine, so played by Catherine Sutherland. Looks pretty decent. You know, I never think they look like him, but it's not bad. I like the blonde hair, but I like how they have like the highlight sort of design onto it with the lighter, almost white on top of it. But overall, it's not too bad. And I did bring our other version. I believe this was the older one we got with a metallic Pink Ranger. We got a cat head with that, and I believe this is that head. And you can see the difference there. I think the new one probably looks a little bit better, but just something about this one with the smile, although it is creepy and the wide eyes and stuff, I do like that head just a little bit more overall. And then we also get an extra set of hands, so we have like the karate chop hand and a fist hand. And then we go to weapons, so first we of course get the blade blaster in the gun form, so pretty nice there. That will go and just stick into the holster. And then we get the standard power bow and arrow for her, so we get the power bow that looks exactly like it always does, and then the silver arrow. So let's go and put these into our hands. So there we have Cat with the power bow and arrow there, and she can actually get in some pretty decent posing. I don't know if because they've switched up some of the joints or something, it's easier to get her more in like an actual pose, but I think that looks pretty decent there of her with the power bow, so that is really cool for the Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger version of Cat. And then we have the Zeo Pink Ranger that once again is Cat, and we see her become the Zeo Pink Ranger after finding her part of the Zeo Crystal out in Australia, which once all the Rangers combine the Zeo Crystals back again, she becomes Zeo Ranger 1 Pink. So she looks pretty good here in the Zeo Pink Ranger. Of course, it's nice to get a different version, so we've not had her before, and this completes our Zeo team, so that is awesome. But she has the pretty standard looks of the Zeo team, so she has like the gold and white around her, so she has the gold like around her chest up on this color piece, you know, that I always think look like hieroglyphics and stuff, so that's pretty cool with the white centerpiece and gold up top. Same with the white gloves with the gold on top of that, the gold belt with the 2 holsters, and then it has the logos there in the center with all the different shapes of all the Zeo members. Obviously all the pink spandex, so she has the whole suit with the pink skirting with a little bit of gold on the bottom, and then again white boots with the gold at the top of that. And then of course we have her helmet that has the circle shape for the visor, so that's like her logo. And then we have the helmet shape, so it just looks like your normal helmet, but then like the weird cutout and stuff to get that oval shape in there. Looks pretty weird, you know, with the cutouts on the top there and the little mouthpiece. So always weird looking, but I just love Zeo, so I just love the looks of them. And getting her to complete our team team is really cool, so I'm just happy about that more than anything. But for movement, so they can twist all the way around. You can look down that far and up that far, so not too bad overall. Shoulders can come up about 90 degrees there and has that butterfly joint once again, and of course can rotate all the way around. We get the single elbow joint that bends to 90 with the rotation. Wrist can twist around and flex back and forth. We have the upper ab crunch right in our chest, so crunch forward, crunch back, very little crunching, and twist side to side again. Lower crunch, they're kind of hidden behind the belt, but crunching further forward and further back. Hips can come up under 90, out to the side that far. Thigh twist all the way around. A double knee joint that can bend up, a little bit stuck once again, but it can bend up that far. Shin twist at the top of the boot, and then the foot flexes back and forth and twist side to side. So overall has the exact same movements as the last Ranger, so the only difference is the looks. But let's move on to accessories. So first we get the unmasked head of Cat. So there we have Cat, doesn't look too much different, probably use the same exact face, but this time we have her hair going into the ponytail, which I like that they included like the 90s scrunchie there in the pink, so that's pretty cool. Don't like the faces too much, but I never do. We get the exact same set of hands, so the karate chop hand and a fist hand, and then we get the first weapon of the Zeo laser pistol, so just a little gun that I always think looks like a squirt gun with the white, black, and little red design there. Of course, has the Zeo logo on it. So we have this that we can put into the holster, but it does also come with the Hasbro effect as well that you can just stick on the end of it. So it just sticks on the end of the gun there. So if you want to have that effect, you can, but I'm going to go ahead and just put this in the holster. And then we also get their other weapon of the Power Pod sword. So we have the sword here all extended out and has the nice design there with the hilt piece there in the gold with the Zeo logos and sort of like wing designs, the blue handle, and of course the silver blade that's kind of all extended out because it claps and everything. So we have that, so we can stick this into our other holster. And finally, that leaves us with her special weapon of the Zeo 1 power disc or shield. So this awesome looking device, does look like a shield, has the nice gold there with the Zeo logo, a nice pink circle around, of course going for the pink, and it's in that circle shape there for her. So that is pretty cool. And on the back we do have the little peg, so it's like much like a Captain America shield. So we have the peg that we would usually stick in the back, but then we also have the grip that goes on the hand. So let's go and just pop this onto her hand. So there is the shield in her hand, and then it even comes with an effect of this like ricochet piece or whatever, like she's been shot at and blocked it with the shield. So it's just this nice purple like effect thing, and it has this little piece that just goes into the slots here on the shield. So you just take and slide it into the slot there. So there it's like she's blocking a blast or something there. So that is pretty cool overall there for her. For the Zeo Pink Ranger, again finishing off our team. So let's actually assemble our team. Well, there's the Zeo team all assembled there. Looks pretty awesome now. So it's awesome to get the Pink Ranger thrown in there to have our complete Zeo team, which is incredible. Well, there's our two Pink Ranger versions of Cat with her as the Mighty Morphin Pink and the Zeo Pink Ranger. So that is cool to get both of those together. Like I said, getting another version of the Mighty Morphin is not necessary. That's just what they decided to throw into the pack to get the Zeo Pink Ranger out. So that's why I wanted it more than anything. And then also with this pack, we also get her in her cat form. So when she's under read a spell, she also gets more powers. And one of them is to turn into this all white cat and has the nice green eyes there. So it's a nice cat, but again, looks like it could use like a wash or something. So it's just not all solid white. And then we do have the issue with like the legs being a little bit off, so it doesn't stand up that well either, but you can just kind of throw it in with your display and stuff to have the actual cat version of Cat. But that's gonna be it for this Cat Pink Ranger 2-pack. Let me know what you thought of both these figures down in the comments, and if you enjoyed my review, let me know with a thumbs up. And I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you all stay awesome out there, and I'll see you in our next review.